Hello and welcome to my channel. It's the Network Specialist. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you know each and every time I upload a video. Everything I will discuss in this video is alleged and in my very own opinion, used for entertainment purposes only. Today I will be doing a reaction to Clarissa Shields' response to Laila Ali's part two. Okay, so Clarissa Shields went on the Fight Hub TV YouTube channel. Now, keep in mind, I never heard of this YouTube channel before, but she is the host and she's on a panel and she came to address Laila Ali. So let me share my screen so that we can get into it. And I'm not sure if Clarissa needed some help to clap back at Laila Ali, but she did go on a panel. Hey, Mama Bees, thank you so much for being here and everything you do and letting me know that you can hear me. Hey, Sharon Gottball, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you girls are having a great day. Now, let's get into this mess.
Hey y'all. Tune in. Tune in real quick. Oh my god. Tune in, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. It done took Layla Ali 8 years for her to say, "Oh, I'm not gonna fight her. I'm not gonna reward someone who's disrespectful with a fight. You're not gonna reward nobody with a fight. You supposed to want to."
And let me just say this, if you guys can see the screen, this is how Clarissa Shields decided to clap back. She says, ha, ha, ha. It took her 8 years to finally say she don't want to fight. But in my opinion, she ignored you for 8 years, because she's just not messy like you are. So finally, after 8 years, she decided to come out and defend herself with all of the receipts, Clarissa. And one thing I've noticed about you, whenever you come back to respond, girl, you never have any receipts. Like Layla laid it out with receipt after receipt after receipt.
beat up somebody who disrespects you. So what happened to all that talk? Like, oh, and when it's personal, is when it's personal that lights a fire. What happened to all that? Man, I don't know what this second video that she done posted supposed to be about, but it is complete foolery, man. And then people want to get, and then she's so mad that she's a 5-time world champion compared to me being a 19-time world champion. She's mad she was never undisputed, and I've been undisputed 4 times. I just can't. Don't ever mention this lady to me again, bro. Seriously.
You guys see Hard Rock Bet has new promos dropping
Give me
daily?
this
Y'all say my
commercial,
name?
guys.
Oh, no, we were just saying that Hard Rock Bet has new promos every day.
Oh, cool. No worries.
A lot of good daily promos, actually.
I know I heard my name.
Bet $5 and get 150 in bonus bets if you win.
What's up, Matt?
Yo,
What's up, G?
Claressa, what's good? So now you remember what I said before? I said, listen, if all this talk leading to a fight is cool, but if she don't want to fight,
If it ain't leading to
ain't no
a
need to
fight, it's
talk.
exactly what I said it was. She sees that I'm growing in stardom and she wants to stop that. She want to put out all this defaming and degrading and all these insults and all this. Oh, she did. Oh, her character.
Well, Clarissa, not to take anything away, but can we actually see some receipts? Because Layla came with a two-part video filled with nothing but receipts. Like she really didn't have to do that much talking because she came with the receipts. And I haven't seen you post any receipts of how this lady is trying to defame your character or anything like that. But she has posted receipts of how you continuously mention her name for clout and also her famous legendary dad's name for clout. Clarissa, make it make sense.
Oh, my father, this. She's trying to stop the bag that she know is coming and don't even realize she can't stop it. Cause she's
Yeah.
not gonna fight.
Hey,
If she
thank you
was
so
doing
much
all
for
this
being
for a fight,
here.
it made complete sense. It don't make no sense now. It's like, you know what? This is for clout. This is for your YouTube channel. And you trying to use my name just to be.
And by the way, guys, Layla said that, she's not trying to, monetize her YouTube channel. Layla is so classy that she didn't want to post anything about this beef that, Clarissa has in her own head against Layla Ali on her Instagram because she's so well centered. Her brand is, top notch. So she created this YouTube channel just so she could address Clarissa on this YouTube channel. She does not plan on monetizing this YouTube channel. And honestly, I think she's done. Okay.
Oh, at the place that you said.
Now, my thing is this though, right? Um, if she knew she didn't want to fight you, when people ask about if she's going to fight you, she could just simply say, "It's not happening. I'm not coming back. Stop asking me about it." The fact that it got to this where now she dropped that new video like you was Drake and she was Kendrick Lamar. Like she done like she dropped it right after you dropped your video. So it's like,
Well, I just want to point this out. Her, panelist just said that she dropped a video like she was Kendrick Lamar. Now, isn't that a compliment? She, this guy compared Layla Ali to Kendrick Lamar. So she must have damn sure did her thing that you wanted to compare her to Kendrick Lamar.
I
Well,
see what she
if you
trying
go
to
back and
do.
watch the first video, she
Yeah.
said, I'll be dropping part 2 tomorrow. So
Yeah, but she
everybody,
waited for
her,
you.
right,
Hey, Cece, thank you so much
everybody
for
in her
being
little
here.
circle, all her little friends was like, oh, as soon as you drop this, she's gonna respond immediately. She's gonna go live. And they were all fucking salty. Cause I went and did the same thing that she did. The exact same thing, professional, classy. Just to show you.
So, guys, if you watch part one and two, you seen that Layla Ali, she kept it so classy. She was smiling. Her tone was so nice. She didn't sound angry. She didn't sound aggressive. But Clarissa comes right out the gate using vulgar language, and she can't understand that her and Layla Ali, they're not the same girl. Like you're trash compared to Layla Ali, and I just don't understand why you can't see that. And Mama B said, "Go sit down, Goofy." Like that's really what you looking like out here.
That you are not better than me in anything. Just like you can go and dress up and put your best makeup on and put her best Forever 21 dress on, I can go and get me a blazer and put on my slacks. And I can talk just like you're talking and show all your filth. Show your stuff. But the only thing about mine was I showed real stuff. I didn't try to make her look worse than what she already.
Okay. So when she says she can go and put on her best look, guys, this is her best look. And let me go ahead and remove this comment so you guys can see this. This is her best look, guys. And this is, you know, when she says she can go on and put on her best look, like, are you trying to be a rapper or, with all the bling and everything? Like, this is your best look? Okay, girl. Like, I just wish somebody on her team would tell her, like, how she's making a fool out of herself.
Like who she is. I explain my side, and also, okay, you want to bring up stuff that you think is bad about me. Okay, well, here go the stuff that's bad about you.
Can we get
Yeah, I'm
some
gonna keep it a
receipts?
bean. If she ain't talking about fighting, this should be the last time you address her.
I'm not addressing her ever. Listen,
Yeah, because it don't make no
me
sense.
me even joining this space was to let y'all know that this girl took 8 years to say, no, I'm not going to fight her. I'm not going to reward her with a. First of all, you supposedly saying that you can knock me out and whip my ass is not a reward for me. That's not a reward. That's it's supposed to be devastation. But you somebody, oh, I'm not gonna fight her and reward disrespect. You supposed to want to whoop somebody ass who disrespected you. Like, what sport are we in? She want
Hey,
to have an
Simone
internet
Wealthy, thank you
sport
so much
war.
for
She
being
want us to
here.
go back and forth, up on YouTube and make more videos. I'm not getting on there again. I don't know what's wrong with her. All this for a YouTube channel, girl. I could have told you how to get 200K subscribers. I already got 200K subscribers. I don't need to make videos degrading other people and trying to make people look bad to get followers.
And guys, just in case you haven't, seen, the word on the curb and what's floating around, it is being said that every time Claressa does a clapback, she probably can't on this platform because it doesn't belong to her. But Claressa is over there buying views and things like that so that she can match, because as soon as Layla puts out a video, like the views are crazy and she's trying to keep up with Layla Ali's views and it's just not happening.
And to get subscribers. This is what she gotta do. But I hope she know she ain't stopping not $9. She ain't stopping nothing.
What's up, Clarissa?
What's up, Remy?
Yeah, yeah. This is what I had an issue with from the jump when I seen her respond, because it's like you brought up the money, you made it as though it was something that could go further in the ring, and what that video she made annoyed me because I'm like, damn, like this just seems slanderous, like this like a political smear campaign video she
Yo,
made, damn
I
near.
promise
Like
to
that's what it
God, when I
reminded me
when I
of.
first heard about the video, I said, "Yo, this ain't nothing but a smear campaign, man." I said, "This is nothing but a smear campaign." It was like it goes so far outside of boxing. It's like, bro, I kept it boxing. You said you want to fight. You said you wanted 15 M's, 15 to 20. I went and got the 15, had the offer, and then you want to talking about some that the fake was, like that the check was fake. She's a damn lie. She's a damn lie, and she knows she's a lie. That's why her team, when they reached out, oh, she's busy and this is buffoonery, and we're not. Oh, she's going to entertain this and she's going to respond when she feels like it. Girl, ask for the escrow information so you can see that 15 million was sitting in there for you to get beat up. Don't get on here lying.
Like, this girl does not even understand the magnitude of her words. Like, she's literally talking about a legend, Muhammad Ali's daughter, just on respect of Muhammad Ali. Like, you're gonna defame his daughter and you don't have no receipts. Clarissa, she took 8 years because she ignored you and she came with all of the receipts. She didn't have no production team. She did all of this on her own. And like, girl, like you really sound ridiculous out here. And I just wish you had better people around you so that they can let you know, like you had a good friend in Layla and you effed it up. Just being so aggressive, trying to come against her, trying to think that you're on her level, that you're better than her. And this lady is a living legend. Like, make it make sense.
Talking about some, oh, and like the check wasn't real. Of course, the stuff that was written on the check wasn't real. The big check, duh, that's just for show. You're not gonna put the real information on there. Do you know how much fraud is going on? Like, be real, dum dum. Duh.
This
You
lady
can't
is
put
calling
you can't put
Laila
a price
Ali.
tag on the
I'm
fight,
down.
then do all.
And Simone said, this is no disrespect to CS. We know who that is. but I seriously think she has some comprehensive mental issues. She is totally delusional in this situation and other situations, and she has no one solid behind her. That part, Simone. That part. And, Papoose is just over there using her for clout, and he's not even man enough to let this lady know he's a man. Like, men be all over sports. Like, Papoose, you know that this is not a good look for her. Like, why don't you get in her ear and just tell her to chill? That really lets us know that you don't have her best interest at heart. Like, you're only doing this to make Remy jealous because you're not even pulling her in to say, like, look, babe, like, this ain't the way. Like, just chill. Like, the fact that she's even mentioning your name in the same sentence with her name, like, that's a big deal. And she doesn't get that. Hey, Aleglo, thank you so much for being here. And she said, this is what happens when you surround yourself with yes man. Exactly. Like, I need my people to call me out on my BS and let me know when I get out of pocket. Like, don't let me sit there and look stupid. You know what I'm saying? Step up, have my back. Hey, Gail Boykins, thank you so much for being here. And she said she needs to go get help. Mental illness need a treatment. And Sharon said she could never keep up with Layla. She's out here looking and acting trashy. Her team definitely doesn't have her back, and she's too slow to realize it. Like, she needs branding, she needs marketing, she needs a stylist. Like, she needs everything. Like, it's really showing where she lacks. And we're not even talking about the skills. And Aglio says, new sub, agreed with your perspective, and I tried to like the child. Exactly. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we want all, women to look good out here, and we want them all to succeed. But we don't like mean girls. And Paula says she is really big mad, and that she is.
List either. That's like this.
Man,
Like, come
listen.
on, what are we doing? Like, and then it's like what bothers me the most, like about situations like this, like how she trying to paint you, and we already know the stigmas that people try to create around you and black women in general. And for another black woman to do it, it's like, come on, bro, let's not go that route whatsoever.
Bro,
Let's
we are
let's not do that at all.
we are talking about somebody who said all lives matter during a Black Lives Matter crisis. I don't even know, do she even want to be black for real? I really don't. And at this point, like I said, she know how hard it is up in women's boxing to get what you deserve. She never fought for no more than 600,000. So the fact that now that somebody come and offer you, she said, oh, I had multiple offers, and all I had to say was, I think. You didn't have multiple offers. You had Claressa Shields and Win Record offer. That's what you had. And
See, like, how in the hell does she know what Layla has? Like, she act like she's on Layla team. Like, how do you know that Layla hasn't had multiple offers? Like, please let us know how you know so much about Layla if you haven't been stalking her. Like, it's giving obsessed. Okay? It's giving obsessed, Clarissa.
the fact that you turned that down now ain't nobody else finna give you nowhere close to 15 M's to fight me or fight nobody else. So I don't even know why she's on there stunting like, oh yeah, if I just say this and I just say that. It was like, actually, no, if they would have said you fighting against anybody else and it wasn't me, nobody's offering you 15 million, nowhere near that.
Big HVAC tried to buy this technology to bury it. The NASA engineers
And
who
this
invented it said no.
commercial.
It takes just
Yeah, it's like that type of payday. The buildup is there. Y'all both have the names alone. It's just like,
Okay, this is what I think. I think that the reason why she wanted to come out and she wanted to come up with this $15 million is because Clarissa wanted to go all the way to the top without doing the freaking work. Okay. She figures in her small head, if she can somehow either beat Layla Ali or at least punk her out so that, I'm gonna offer her $15 million. And if she doesn't take it, then it makes it look like she's scared to fight me. But at the same time, you're still just using Layla for clout to make it seem like you're this legend and you're better than, Laila Ali, but it's just not working because Layla got so much respect in the game. So now you're creating a bad name for yourself because nobody's going to side with you when it comes to Laila Ali because they know where that respect should go. And Aglio said, "Do you think she was banking on that money from Layla so she could retire amid having Pop's baby because she is so thirsty for him?" It's a good point. Maybe she was hoping if she won, she can go out on top saying that she beat Layla Ali. But I think that Clarissa knew the entire time that Layla was not going to come out of retirement to fight her. Look at the age difference. So I think she did it to basically punk Layla out. But Layla said, no, you're not going to get clout off of me in my father's name. And I'm not going to reward you with bad, for bad behavior by getting in the ring with you. Like you don't even, you know, like you don't even deserve to be in the same ring with an Ali. So that's basically what Layla is telling her. And she says, I meant mama. Yes, I got you. So this girl is just totally delusional.
Going the route of talking, bringing her father into this and all the other stuff. It's like you could have simply said, "Hey, I don't want to pretend." The classy route, like that. We was going to like the classy route, it would have been, "Hey, I felt like I was a mentor to you at one point. Like we might not see eye to eye on this, that, and the other, but I'm gonna bow out of this, etc., and try to talk to you behind the scenes." Something I feel like she probably should have did that way back when anything happened regarding y'all, being that she's supposed to be the elder statesman in this situation. You feel me? Like between y'all, she's somebody that you looked up to and that was giving you advice at a point. It's like if you already got that rapport with somebody, it should be nothing for you to call them and say, "Hey, let's not let this go any further, and we both make each other look bad, and this comes to some sort of slander
So,
contest."
so did
How long Layla gave this, girl grace without even speaking. So when you want to talk about 8 years, talk about everything she did within those 8 years, like he just said, giving you advice and everything. So you could have been able to call her and have a conversation because at one point you was calling her your big sis. Like what happened to all of that? Why all of a sudden this lady turned into your competition when she's retired? Like she was just giving you knowledge, telling you to work on your brand, and just being a friend. She did a whole interview with you. She gave you, praises until you decided that you wanted to make her your competition and just almost punk her into coming out of retirement just to fight you when there was so many people before you. But what makes you so special, Clarissa? Like, why would she want to give you the time of day?
you look at the video that I did, and then I showed text messages where when I seen that she was taking it outside the realm of boxing, back on Sway, when she was like, "Oh no, I can't with Claressa. She said I was a bad businesswoman. She said that I wasn't a good boxer, and I never said that." So I inboxed her myself and was like, "Hey, I know we got our back and forth and our beef, but I never said you was a bad businesswoman, and I never said that you was a shit boxer." And her response to me was so nasty. It was like if you want to be the bigger person and be like, "Well, dang, all right, I can accept that you didn't say that, and somebody must have got in the middle of it and mixed it up." She just was real nasty when she responded, came back trying to belittle me, and I was like, one. She was like, "Oh, you soft as hell, you this, you that." I said, "Girl, I didn't come in here to make peace with you. I came here to let you know."
Now, guys, can you imagine Layla Lynn talking like that? Like, I don't even see her talking like that, telling somebody that they're soft as hell. Layla doesn't even talk like that. That's not what her brand is about. Layla is a married woman with kids, okay? And Clarissa is just a young, young girl acting like a child. And Simone said, I usually be mad at a woman like CS, but I actually feel sorry for her. Every time she opens her mouth, she makes herself look worse. In my opinion, the people around her are riding her financially until she goes broke. Yes. And I forgot about your other comment, Simone. You also said that, let me see, that it appears that he is broke, I guess, speaking of Papoose, and he's using her. Papoose is looking for a soft place to land. Exactly. You know what they say, you when you want to get over one person, you get up under another one, and that's exactly what he's doing with Clarissa. He's just using her to get over Remy, and she can't see it because Remy is doing the same thing, ignoring her. And for some reason, she wants attention from Remy as well. Like, girl, you're not on her level. Like, when you're not on people's level, like, they don't even take the time to even address you. That's the part that she doesn't get. And Aglio said, they say them Pisces are emotional wrecks. I think Pap using her and Rim was trying to warn him for real, for real. And Simone said, yes, Layla gave her so much grace because she sees what we see. I can't be mad at LA for defending herself and debunking the lies. Okay, because my favorite saying is sometimes you just gotta check a bitch because if you don't, they will continue with the lies. You know, I'm a person that truly believes that silence is everything. But when it's time to check a bitch, I don't have no problem doing that because I feel like the fact that Layla waited so long to check her is why her mouth got so reckless. Because Layla was just trying to be a classy lady, the same person she's always been. She's always been the same person. What you see is what you get. So she was just trying to be a classy lady. But at some point, you got to check a bitch. And I'm just going to leave that there. Hey, Jeanette, thank you so much for being here. And she said to the guy that's taking, apparently didn't know that they did talk behind the scenes. Anyway, this shield girl is delusional and exhausting. That part. And she says that she's not going to respond anymore, but I think she will. I believe that Layla is done, but she's not done. And Paula said it's all in her head. Hey, Peace, and Peterbilt, thank you so much for being here. And she said it is concerning that Ali said all lives matter. I hope that is not true, but Clarissa is definitely out of pocket with this one. Absolutely. And Sharon said, as soon as Papoose drains her financially dry, he's going to leave her and she's going to look more foolish than she does now. Ooh, that's going to be a sad day because it's going to happen. It is definitely going to happen. And Mama B says, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video to keep the channel in the algorithm, please. And thank you. And Ali Glow said, Simone, she sure did. She has turned on others like that in the past. I've seen a few people talking about how she befriended them, then did the same thing. You know, some people, they just want to suck up your energy, your vibe. Like they see that you have a light that they don't have. So a lot of times they just want to be around you so that they can copy you and basically clone you. And when they get what they need from you, they turn on you and become your competition and your enemy. Okay.
Know that I didn't take it outside of boxing because I don't do that. I don't take it personal with people when it like come to building up a fight. I keep it all boxing. I'm faster than you. I'm stronger than you. I got better offense and defense than you. I keep it like that. She's like, oh no, she came for my businesses. She said I'm a bad businesswoman. She said that I wasn't ever good for the sport and that I couldn't fight this and I couldn't fight. I said I never said that. And then her response was, "Oh, you want to talk all this stuff up on the internet, but then you want to come to me being nice and private." But even you got to go look at the messages because it was like, "Girl, I already said I'm always gonna think that I can beat you, and you're gonna think that you can beat me. But I'm letting you know that I didn't say X, Y, Z. That was it." And then she came back trying to act like, "Oh, this is like I was bowing out." Like that wasn't me, like fucking bowing out. That was me telling you, like I simply didn't say what you said I said.
Now, guys, with the amount of receipts that we have seen in part one and two, like, did she not watch the videos where Layla Ali had back to back videos of everything she said over these last 8 years? So you can't come back when she has the receipts and say that you didn't say those things when she clearly has the receipts.
Goofy.
Instead of spending up to $50 on generic Viagra, you can get this new 100
Bingo.
milligram.
So what's next?
I already have my big announcement next week. I don't know. She's talking about
I
some what's
can't wait.
now that's the
Yeah,
one like
I'm ready for
people.
that. We ready for that.
Yo, people is not stopping nothing. I promise you. These haters, people trying to uh oh man, listen, trying to collaborate and trying to be cool. Like all these old ladies linking up. It is ridiculous. It's funny, but
Now, did you just hear that? She says all these old ladies linking up, and she's probably referring to other female boxers that are supporting Layla. And she got the nerve to call them old ladies. Okay, Clarissa, you're trying to fight an old lady. Why don't you pick on somebody your own age? Because she's retired and living her best soft life. Okay, so why are you trying to pick on those old ladies? Stay in your lane.
they just gonna get hit over the head. That's it. Because the news that I got, they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be crying. Oh, I still didn't stop anything. No, a hater cannot stop what God has for somebody. Like, who do you think you are? You cannot
Hey,
stop. Like, if I put in a hard work and I've trained, and I've put in a hard work and I've got the accomplishments, I got the.
Okay, she just said a keyword. If I put in the hard work, okay. So Layla has said when, she was boxing, she was all in. She put all of her focus into boxing. But she always worked on branding herself because, you know, when the time came, she know that she could pivot to something outside of boxing because everybody knows that you're going to get older at some point and it's just not a good idea to be in a boxing ring letting people punch you in your head. So branding was very important to her because she knew that she would pivot to other things. And right when we finish this video, I'm going to show you the video that Layla posted, which I'm pretty sure is going to be the last one, showing all of her accolades and how she set herself up to pivot once she retired from boxing. And Clarissa is going to have a hard time doing that just because of the way that she's branding herself or the lack thereof. Okay.
Olympic gold medals, 19 world championships, 5 different divisions. Like, I'm that girl when it like comes to boxing. What make y'all think that I'm not gonna get what I'm deserved, especially right now being in my prime and I sold out Little Caesars Arena my last fight, 15,700 people. Like, come on now. People gotta understand, like, it's really, it's really no contest. And I don't know why she's trying to stop something when it's like you're not gonna stop anything. You might as well just stick to what you do.
And
well,
that's
if you want to
exactly
let
what
me know
she's
the
doing.
announcement, my inbox is always open so I can get my article ready. so I
I
can get
bet
my
it
article ready.
is. I bet it is. Boxing hard, box hard podcast. I'm finna let you up. Hey, she be coming. Listen, I was about to say freaking. Did you see Layla Ali video today? You know I didn't watch it.
Who you asking
You
me?
watched it.
Yeah,
You did.
yeah.
Oh no, she had one today.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was starting to watch it, then I saw it's 26 minutes and 10 seconds. And I'm like, I can't invest another half an hour in this shit.
Another hate documentary, bro. I said, oh my.
So she's on the panel with people that didn't even watch the video, you know what I'm saying? So can't really give any real, feedback. And I'm really sick of these men trying to paint these two women together, trying, pin them together when they know that, Layla is a champion and a legend. And they're trying to compare her and, pin these two women together when they're not in the same league. Like it's ridiculous. So a lot of these men are making this situation worse than it really has to be, honestly.
God.
I gotta watch
Soon as
it.
somebody
I
sent
gotta
it to
watch
me, I was like, please just listen. Somebody sent me one part and it was like, listen, girl, she said she ain't gonna fight you because she's not gonna reward you with a fight. I'm like, it took her 8 years to say that, but I'm like, what happened to the when something is personal and when something starts a fire, that's when you wanna do it. And it was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, it's personal, and you definitely said you had the fire in you, and now you don't want to fight. But I've exceeded so much and I've accomplished so much, like way more than Layla Ali. Even with my biopic, there is no biopic about Layla Ali. I mean, Christy Martin just got one before her,
it. Exactly.
and that's another thing. Like, if your boxing career and you was just the best, and you got all these knockouts, how come nobody want to do a movie about you?
Mm.
So for some reason, guys, Clarissa has chose Layla Ali, to be her punching bag or just to be the person that she wants to compare herself. Like she just skipped the whole process. She skipped all the steps and she wants to go straight to the top and be better than the champion. Like it's so ridiculous, girl. Like do the work. Come back in a couple of years, after you have more knockouts up under your belt or whatever the case may be. And Simone said CS even tried to emulate Layla Ali in her video response clapback. The claps hands suit professional tone rather than the way she sounds on this Twitter spaces. No self-awareness mixed with delusion. Okay, that part. Hey, Gina Danielle. Thank you so much for being here. And she said, just because you mentioned God, that makes you right. If you know you blessed, why keep explaining if so internet stuff wouldn't matter? Which Layla proved by taking 8 years, laugh out loud. Exactly. And to be honest, I believe that Clarissa is on cloud nine and she thinks it's a flex to even be called out by Layla Ali. And it is. That's why she did it. She wants the clout of it all. And Sharon said she knows D well. She watched Layla's video. Exactly. She know damn well she watched those videos. She probably watched them over and over. She said she was laughing. She probably was jumping for joy because she got, called out by a champion. You know, OMG. So I think that's how her head got so big is that Layla Ali even gave her the time of day. And I know she wish she could take it back because some people they just can't go along for the ride. Some people have to be left behind. And Simone said yes, and the lead paint of it all. Wow. The results of all that is Clarissa Shields. And Sharon said, "Who are these clowns on her panel? She probably paid them." Exactly. Like they don't even care about her enough to go and watch the video before they get up on a panel so that they can defend her or even just give, some clapback or some commentary. They didn't even think it was important enough because they know that she's delusional. And Cece said, why does she say Laila Ali a million times? Because she's obsessed. Does she not know pronouns? And she talks about her dad. I mean, when she's not talking about Layla, she's talking about Muhammad Ali. And Ellie Glow said she will never make anywhere close to 15 million without Layla. She needed her so bad. She really did. Because, guys, when she made that offer, whether she had the 15 million or not, when she made that offer, she was going to win regardless. If she would have fought Layla, whether she won or not, just having the guts to fight the champion, she still would have came out on top, even if she lost. But the fact that she put it out there and Layla didn't take her up on her offer, now she wants to paint the narrative that Layla is scared of her. So either way, this whole clout chasing off of Layla's name, it's just that's what it is. All for clout. And honestly, the fact that she has been clout chasing off of Layla and Remy all these years, like before any of this, who in the hell knew who Claressa Shields was? Because I didn't know. So the fact that she's been clout chasing off of Layla Ali and Remy, that's the only reason why we even know who she is. Let's keep it real. So, guys, before I get out of here, I have another video that I think is very important for you guys to see because Layla does not plan to address Claressa again, in my opinion, which is why she made one last video after part 2 showing all of her accolades, just so people would know when Claressa is over there running her mouth, trying to make it seem like she's better than Laila Ali. She wanted you guys to know exactly what she's been up to, especially since she retired from boxing. And Ollie Glow says, oh my God, she is a whole single black female. That part. So let's look at some of Laila Ali's accolades that Claressa Shield will never know anything about because after boxing, it's going to be a wrap for her just because of her brand. Like, who's going to want to collaborate with her? She's not going to want to get any endorsements. So let's just take a look. Look at all these brand deals. Let's see you do this, Clarissa. Y'all are not the same. Skincare. Mad Singer.
If you live in a Florida zip
Wow, wow, wow. When I tell you Layla ended this beef with a bang by showing all of her accolades, let's see you do that, Clarissa. Guess what? You're not going to be able to because, girl, you just getting started and you're creating beef and enemies instead of creating collaborations and brand deals. Okay. And Mama B says she thinks more of herself than she is. Exactly. Like, girl, you need to humble yourself. And Ali Glow says class act, and Layla definitely is. And Simone said at network specialist, um, Ali Glow solved the mental health of it all. It's the Flint water. They are still trying to replace the lead lead filled pipes in that city. Lead leads to a lot of people being slow. Yes, I've heard a lot of other people mention the fact that she comes from Flint, Michigan. Absolutely. And Cece said this: Layla's brand crosses CBT, different industries, platforms, audiences, etc. Exactly. Top notch, just like her dad. And you can just kind of tell where people come from, you know, because Clarissa is more obsessed with Muhammad Ali than she is with her own father, who was also a boxer. And Ali Glow said, wow, I truly believe it, and I give her a little grace, just a little. I'm not giving her any grace. I'm just not, because girl, the fact that Layla Ali had you on standing next to her when she was honoring her dad, like that was huge. And for you to turn around and go against her, like, I'm not giving you any grace. And Mama B says, who of any importance has interviewed her? Who are her sponsors? Exactly. She does not have the right people on her team, and which is what Layla kept trying to just get her to understand. It's all about branding, marketing yourself, and putting yourself in a good light. Being a side chick is not putting yourself in a good light. Nobody's going to want to do brand deals with you. And Sharon says Layla Ali is the real deal. She is the real deal, Holyfield. You better believe it. And Cece said, I meant several. Yes, I got you, Cece. And Simone said, if Clarissa Shields had the right mental and spirit and team, she could be doing the same things as Layla Ali, Serena, Simone Biles are doing. Exactly. But she needs to fire everybody on her team. She needs to fire everybody on her team, and she needs to fire that man too. Let's keep it real, because he's only using her. She needs to hire all new people. And, since you're so obsessed with, you know, Layla Ali, maybe you need to follow her blueprint. You're already stalking her. So just follow her blueprint and just watch the way that she's, putting herself into these spaces with these people to get all of these brand deals. Okay. And maybe you need to take up something else outside of boxing, like she did, how she took up cooking, so that you can have something to fall back on when it's time for you to retire. When Layla was boxing, she gave it her all, But as she started to transition, she knew she had to pivot, especially when she wanted to have a family and things like that. She knew she couldn't box forever, but for you, it seems like boxing might be your end all be all. Like that might just be it for you because we already know if you're trying to get in a rap game, it's because, maybe you want to compete with Remy again. You're out of your league. Okay. Give it up. It's not for you. You don't have the look. You don't have the style. You just, I mean, I'm gonna try to keep it cute here. Let's just say it's not for you, okay? So you really do need to think about how you're going to pivot when your boxing career is over. And if you're out here being a mean girl, you're not going to get those brand deals that can keep your legacy going. So that's something that you definitely need to consider. And hey, that guy, thank you so much for being here. And he said Clarissa will be the brand ambassador for Glorilla Eagle Wing eyelashes. That might be a good for her. That guy. And Sharon said Clarissa is big mad and her jealousy will be her downfall. Exactly, because her jealousy is kind of like oozing out of her pores. Like when she said the also pretty Laila Ali, girl, like if you didn't sound like a hater, like so jealous, like hate is just oozing out of your pores, okay? And Ollie Glow said, you right. Lord, pray for the child. It is Sunday, I guess. Hey, Henry Lewis, thank you so much for being here. And he said, if it wasn't for her being in boxing, there's nothing to say about her. Enough said. And I approve that message. And that guy says Clarissa will be selling sexy red, extra large tarantula press on nails. She's just way too involved in hood radish behavior. We're in streetwalker dresses in the club, throwing cash, etc., etc. Ridiculous. And honestly, maybe if she wouldn't have met Papoose, she wouldn't have went down that road. So maybe he plays a part in that. That's why say she needs to fire her entire team and she needs to get rid of Papoose. And Ali Glow says all her social media fans that hopped on her bandwagon will turn on her faster than Pap's hairline fade. These YouTube streets are savage. They already have. And that guy says the root cause of Clarissa's problem is insecurity. Everything stems from that. And you are so right. Like, I just wish she had people around her to just, tell her how amazing she is. And she doesn't have to try to conform herself to be somebody else. She can be absolutely who she is, and people will love her for it. But she does need to work on self growth and improvement and improving her brand. And Alaglo says, I think you're right, that guy. Yes, it all stems from insecurity. And honestly, if you know that you're insecure and you know you have low self-esteem, I just wish you wouldn't target other women. Just sit in that. Just work on that. Work on improving that. But why target other women just because you lack confidence? That's where a lot of women mess up. They choose to target other women instead of working on their own self esteem and their own confidence. And Ali Glow said she did the same thing with Remy. Exactly. She's always going after somebody who's outside of her league. And I don't understand that. So I'm not really sure why she thinks that she's on the level with Layla Ali. I'm not really sure who put that in her head. But honestly, people need to be honest with her and they need to tell her the truth before it's too late. And guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did not like the video on your way in, please like the video on your way out. And if you just happen to be catching the replay, and let me just say this, I love my replay game because that's where most of my views come from. Um, And guys, if you don't know it, I normally go live Monday through Friday at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So occasionally I will pop in on the weekends or after hours, but that's my typical time to go live. So I love, love, love my replay gang because they really do show love. And so if you happen to be catching the replay, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you know each and every time I upload a video. And also, drop down in the comments so that we can keep this conversation going. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye for now.